It's a time for pick it from China. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video we are going to take a close look at the 8-bit pocket. I've reviewed so many 8-bit systems here on the channel, and it seems to be they keep just releasing new models every single year. But the reason I picked this one up, because I think it's pretty cool. Not only the design, it's a kind of bulky design. I really love the color scheme of this device, but also it came with a free game. Yeah, mine came with this version of a game called Neo, or I think like Neo Bomber. What is this first game? It looks like a Bomberman game. No idea. It came with a free game, so hey, free goodies. I like free goodies. But let's take a close look at the system itself first. But this isn't your typical 8-bit pocket player or 8-bit handheld. So here on the channel I've reviewed so many of these 8-bit handhelds, but this time we're going to get something slightly different. First of all, this thing is kind of beefy. Yep, more like a beefcake handheld. This thing is huge. It's something you don't want to put in your pocket, or you need to have like big pockets. Overall, we're going to get the reset button over here. It comes with a very nice stylish keypad that makes it, let's say, more comfortable. It's quite sturdy, but we need to check it out how good it will play. Going to get select the start, AB, and we're going to get the AB power or the turbo buttons. Then we're going to get the cover here with the cartridge slot. Then having an AV out, QC pass sticker that we're going to void because we're going to rip it open. Volume control. Then we're going to get here a headphone jack, and we're going to get the on and off switch. The thing that I really not really like about this is that we're going to need freaking batteries. That is some old school shit, I can tell you that. Because I have reviewed, let's say, similar products, but most of them have like built-in batteries. So I don't get it. Why they chose to make like this device that still uses batteries. It makes no sense. Over here we're going to get the AV out cable. The AV out cable goes with this mini barrel jack and of course the tulip, because this is basically a retro system. And there is no toilet paper manual. Nope, nothing at all. So let's take a close look at the handheld itself. Let's get some freaking batteries. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to do is see if this thing comes with built-in games. The box says something about 88 games, and wouldn't I be surprised that would be like 88 built-in homebrew games, because with these new generation or newer generation devices, we do get games built in, but they are most of the time like homebrew stuff. There is no indication how long you can play with these batteries. Depends of course on what kind of brand, because sometimes with the chip batteries you're not going to get a lot of battery life. Okay, so let's turn it on. Oh damn. Oh, okay. So the display, the brightness, so far I know you cannot change it. You can only change the volume. I think my batteries are dead or what? Huh, that's strange, because I just get myself some new batteries. Oh wait, let's get out other ones and let's see. Otherwise this thing is already broken before I even start the video. The display itself is like really old tech. You can see like the viewing angle is really bad. And when it comes to the games, and indeed I have seen this list before, like the 88 games with really weird names and not really a lot of fun factor to it. So let's take a close look at the Bomb King, just to give you a great example. The weird games like these are freaking all the time on these homebrew games nowadays. So when it comes to the built-in games, it's not really special. Jumping Kid. Not even my favorite F-22, that's also a homebrew game, but more like a shmup that is really cool. But that's it folks, so when it comes to 8-bit games, it's not a lot. So let's put in a cartridge and let's see how that works. The first thing I'm noticing is that the connector feels very nice and high quality. Normally with these cheap China's knockoffs, or better said like weird Famicom players, you need those like ram in the cartridges, but this thing feels really nice and it works very well. I'm surprised. Alright, so let's boot up the game. Oh, see, it's very sensitive, so if you accidentally knock it, you are going to get some glitching on the screen itself. My gameplay will be horrible because I need to look at my screen of the camera, because the view angle is so bad of this thing. Well, it seems to be working just fine. And if you're having like a very naughty day, you can always try a multi-game card. This is the Ultimate Famicom remix from You Swallow. What a weird name. So let's boot it up. And you can see that it also works very well. So it's another great way to play when bring all your games with you. And also with this cartridge, when you accidentally touch it, it will like glitch out. But it doesn't freeze the game, so that is very convenient. Because I have seen many times before, so when you want to play a game, you accidentally touch the cartridge, that your freaking game just freezes. So let's try the volume. So the volume itself is not very loud. It's also like a little bit of a bummer. But the gameplay, if you listen to it, so far you can listen to it. I don't know if you can hear the soundtrack on the video, but it sounds really good. And of course we're going to check out the TV out function on the Bang & Olufsen MX4000. And of course in CT, because with the CT the analog signal will look the best. And I don't know if you can hear it, but holy shit, there's a lot of interference in the audio. Well, let's play a game. Okay, so let's check it out. But the signal itself is not bad at all. Oh man, and this handheld plays amazing. Okay, before we're going to play some other games, let's try this one. The one that came with the system itself. I'm really curious what kind of game it is. I have never played it. I think it's kind of a Bomberman game. That's what I do sometimes with these videos, just... Oh crap! Oh, I ruined the plastic! Okay, let's see if I can open it up. It's always like, how do I open this up without hurting or destroying the box itself? I hate these freaking boxes! Alright, so I managed to open it up and not ruining the box, because I find it a little bit of a bummer. Because it's always fun to keep this thing in perfect condition. Seriously, like, again, more plastic, fantastic. Oh, man. Alright, so let's see how this looks. Ah, here we're going to get the manual itself. So I'm understanding this more like a 2-in-1 game. Huh. Everything is not in English, so it doesn't make any sense to me. Cartridge itself quality looks nice. The Columbus Circle. But let me know in the comments if you have ever seen this before. I'm just gonna be honest, I didn't do any research. I just want to do this unboxing with you together. Together with you, my wicked family. This thing weird. Oh, this fits in way better. Okay, let's boot it up. Ooh. So this looks promising. I'm guessing this one player. Alright. Oh yeah, just random. I love this tune. I'm still getting this Bomberman vibe. Ah! Okay, so I think I need to trap them. That's it? Oh crap! I have no idea how this works. Okay, so let's tear this thing open. And I must say that I was quite surprised when it comes just to the quality of the audio and the video signal. Still with the zooming sound, it was quite annoying, but I have seen myself some really bad NES clones. But this thing was one of the best ones so far. Also, the cartridge slot feels very nice, and it's a quite comfortable handheld to play. The biggest downside this thing has is very simple, is that I don't have the option to use an external power source. That would be much so better. And why do I got this feeling that this screw is slightly different? So let's get myself a different screwdriver. Let's remove all of the freaking screws. I think this one comes out fairly easy, but the other ones don't want to. But sadly, I have some bad news, and I don't know if you can see it. I think I even need to get my lamp over here. And if you look very closely, you can see there is something going on with the screws in here. I cannot use myself a normal screwdriver. It looks like they completely messed them up. In other words, I can't open it up. It's a little bit of a bummer when it comes to opening it up. The teardown was not successful, but yeah, I must say that I really enjoyed making this review, and the main reason why is very simple. So this device is very comfortable to play, and if you like 8-bit stuff, Famicom, and you want to play it, it's a really cool way. The biggest bummer I think it is that the thing have not an option to add, like say, an external power supply. So you can use a thing like an actual Famicom controller, and this is like very limited. It works on batteries. I did have some issues with the battery. I know for 1% sure that these bloody things were like fully charged, but somehow my machine had issues. Another thing I didn't like was the display itself. It's around 3.5 inch or something like that, but it isn't really old school tech, and the viewing angle is really bad, even for a 3.5 inch. Yeah, let me know what you think of this. I want to thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit that little bell, become a Wicked family, and I will see you in the next video.